All right. I believe we're live, but let me do this to kind of confirm it. Oh my goodness, you didn't turn your shit off again as usual. I think we good. Alright, you ready?
Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? We are back. We are back for Black and White Just Sports. I'm Pat.
I'm Dante.
And this is our latest episode, Season 2, Episode 2. Get all the stuff out the way that you need to follow and join and subscribe and all that shit. Facebook Live. We're on Facebook Live. Facebook, Black and White Just Sports, the group and the page. Go join it, follow it. Instagram, Black and White Just Sports. Go follow us on Instagram. BNW Just Sports, Black and White Just Sports on Twitter. Go follow us on Twitter. Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Breaker, Castbox, Overcast, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, and Stitcher. If you listen to any of those platforms for your podcast, listen to us on there. I think that's it. So with that being said, I think we're gonna start the show. Anything you want to say before we get started?
I love this show and I love my fans. Let's get it.
Okay, good enough. All right. Even though the NFL season is in full swing right now, we're gonna quickly
throw y'all for a loop.
Hold on. Okay, I guess throw you for a loop. We're gonna quickly
talk about our country.
I wouldn't say our country, but USA basketball is trash. They're in the FIBA?
Yeah.
And they lost to who they lose to?
They lost to Spain and
was it France as well?
Yeah.
Or was it just France? Did they lose to both?
No, they lost 2 in a row. Serbia or somebody. Patty Mills had 30.
Patty Mills is on the team. That tells you all you need to know. Number one, this team is excuse me. This team is trash. They have no superstars.
No all-stars on the team whatsoever.
I want to say all-stars. They have no superstars.
Name one all-star on the team that's made an all-star team.
Kemba Walker, Spider Mitchell.
Spider? That's really what you call him?
Yeah, Spider. You want Donovan Mitchell?
No, don't call him that, man. Till he win a playoff series.
He's been to the playoffs.
I said win a playoff series. Jazz ain't won no playoff series.
I'm just saying he's been to the playoffs. He's won a dunk contest. He's been in the playoffs.
I like Donovan. He's an all-star. He's a top 20 player.
He's an all-star is what I'm saying. But
yeah, they're pathetic, man.
Yeah,
there's no way they should be losing no 2 in a row or none of that.
They honestly have no superstars.
None. They got people on the team that wouldn't even play on a regular team.
Let's see. Kemba Walker, Jason Tatum, Miles Turner, Donovan Mitchell, Middleton.
Mason Plumlee, man.
Mason
Seriously?
Plumlee, Marcus Smart. I don't know why they're...
Joe Harris, really? Come on. Brooke Lopez ain't bad.
And Brooke Lopez, and Jaylen Brown and Harrison Barnes. That's
Where's your superstar power at?
Superstar
power.
They don't have any is the thing. They're trash. I knew they weren't going to do good, and I knew they weren't going to win gold in the FIBA, so it is what it is.
They ain't going to win
nothing
suck now.
They suck. The likings of all the superstars kind of backed out. I'm trying to think who was all in there.
Devin Booker.
Booker's not even a superstar.
Booker a star in the league. He's a superstar. He's a star.
He complains about double teams in fucking pickup games.
Who double teams in the pickup game? What shits do that make?
I mean, what
we
are you
hooping outside at Kobe or the Cage and we get double teamed. Woo!
If you're dropping buckets, why not?
Guard your damn man. Don't let him get no buckets.
Listen, everybody doesn't have good defense. So if my man's getting killed, I'm either going to switch or I'm going to go help. All right? That's what's going to happen. So he complains, we're out here trying to get practice.
Right.
Do you not want to get practice being double teamed? Because that's going to happen in the real game.
No, he got too much talent around him now. He can't be getting no whatever. That's why he averaged 30.
Crybaby. But, yeah, the team sucks. It is what it is. I didn't believe in this team whatsoever. I don't know why I know why, because the real stars didn't want to come out and play.
None of them.
They just
not
left
one.
be. So it is what it is. They stink. They weren't going to get anything done. Let's see something here. Of course, turn that way. When is it? I think is it something? No, next year I believe. Give me 1 second here, people. I'm just bringing something up. I think. Dropping on my shit.
Hopefully we can get some Anthony Davises, some Steph Currys,
some
Klay Thompsons,
so like I thought, Summer Olympics.
some Draymond Greens.
Summer Olympics are next year. We will see if they can get any of these stars to play.
Some Giannis Antetokounmpo. Oh shit,
no, he's not. So the likes of LeBron, I think, are done.
Some Kevin Durant.
He's on the way out. Kevin Durant, we have to see if
some
he's
Russell Westbrook, some James Harden.
Kevin Durant needs to be healthy before.
Some Kawhi Leonards, some Embiid, some Ben Simmons.
Embiid is not from America.
Well, Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons isn't from America. He's from Australia.
Well, we sucked in. We just won't win.
You need to realize who's from
some Paul Georges. Some Damian Lillard.
Paul George will never go back to USA basketball after he destroyed his.
He need to go redeem himself, like the Redeem Team with Kobe.
No, he doesn't. He's not going to risk that. He almost lost his career.
But shout out to the Lakers for picking up Dwight Howard. By the way, that was an excellent pickup.
Trash.
Dwight is in great shape.
He can be in good. He's been in good shape his whole entire life. He's not very good at basketball. So.
He's better than the other center they got. He's still gonna get you a double every game.
Right now, he's not better than Anthony Davis if you want to consider him.
I said best center. Anthony Davis is a power forward. That's why they wanted to pick up a center so he wouldn't have to play center.
If Boogie Cousins could stay healthy,
if he stay healthy, he wouldn't have got no job. Well, he would have got a job. He just wouldn't have been with the Lakers.
Not threatening to shoot his baby moms over their child going to his wedding. That was ridiculous.
Why would you keep your sons from seeing his dad get married? Are you bitter that he didn't marry you?
Why would you threaten somebody over the phone in 2019 with all the recording technologies?
He wasn't thinking about that. He was thinking about his son being there for his wedding.
Clearly, he wasn't thinking about much because he threatened to shoot this woman in the head like a moron, and got her.
And she went and told on him, so she's a snitch.
If someone threatened to shoot me in the head, I don't give a fuck.
Shut up! You not telling. No, you
I'll
not.
Tell
no, you roll with me. We don't do that over here. You handle your own business.
Okay. But yeah, USA sucks. I'm not gonna ever watch them.
I ain't gonna say I'm not gonna ever, but they need to start bringing in some
Olympics
real players.
Are gonna be trash. I'm almost out of the picture. I'm trying to do this just a little. There we go. Let's see if that works. But yeah, I won't care about the Olympics unless they bring anybody else in, and that's that. There's not anything to say about them. They really stink, and they're not good.
Yeah, I don't even care to look at stats no more. I'm a stat fanatic.
They're just okay. That's a little further than I wanted. Let's go there. All right. Boom. Yeah, that's it for you, Team USA, man. I don't want to even talk. I didn't even really want to talk about them, but my partner here did, so we mentioned them, bums, and that's that. Let's see if that got where I wanted. Yep, that's good. All right. So, as usual, Antonio Brown is still in the news. Still.
I don't get it, man. I just do not get it.
I don't know. I mean,
this dude is being a freaking moron now, and I don't even know if the accusations is true, but just the fact you're staying in the news now just negatively every single day.
I mean, he's not.
Jesus Christ,
he's not choosing to get accused of rape. Number one.
I mean, I think she's lying, especially if you wait three years to talk about somebody sexually assaulted you and you married. She's supposed to be married. He said it was consensual, which I believe. I think she see that he's going through bad times and just got a new deal with New England. Now she's trying to cash in. Where was she at before all this happened?
I mean,
if this happened years ago,
he had $30 million from. Listen, I will never.
I'm not saying it didn't happen, but I'm.
You just said it. What are you talking about? You just said it didn't happen.
I said I don't know if it happened.
No, you said I don't believe her. So you're.
I don't believe it happened. I don't think he raped her. Now I'm gonna say that I don't think he raped her.
So you're contradicting yourself here.
I don't think he raped her.
But, I will never call someone a liar about accusations that serious because
shout out to Kales.
No, not shout out to him either. I will not shout him out.
I will because he didn't rape anyone.
Listen, he had sex with minors and that's enough for me. But shit, you threw me all off with that dumb shit. Yeah, I mean, Bill Cosby got found guilty like 40 years later, so I'm just because it's 3 years doesn't mean it doesn't happen.
Why would you wait that long?
I mean, I don't know.
That's just like if I robbed you today of everything you own, and then all of a sudden 5 years later down the line, now you want to get me back. Why in the fuck? Like, if you waited that long, why even do something at all? Like what the like
you can't put your time frame and what you feel is satisfactory to report something or do something or react to something.
Pat, it's a come up, man. That's all this is a come up. She see that he's been in the news all of this time, and she's trying to cash in on. Where was she at when he was in Pittsburgh, not making a peep? All the years. Now all of a sudden,
that man was going to get $30 million with the Raiders. You don't think she could have cashed in at that point? He's only getting 15 now. He got none of that $30 million.
I mean, he still got endorsement deals. He's on commercials, and then so he still got some money coming in.
He's been getting paid for years.
But why wait till now till he's already in the news for negativity to come out?
Maybe she felt comfortable now. Maybe she felt like up until this point, Antonio Brown was portrayed as a stand-up guy, a great citizen, all that. And now when people are seeing that he seems a bit nutty, seems to be like just off the wall a little bit, maybe she feels comfortable. And like now y'all see what I had to go through.
I see that point.
So,
but I mean,
I don't know.
He's bringing all this negative heat on himself, though. I don't blame her for it at all. He's been in 3 different incidents before this even happened, so he's definitely brought the heat on himself, man. Antonio Brown, I hope he's mentally all right, man, because at this point, I'm starting to think something's kind of mentally wrong with him, man. Like
exactly. Madden cover money. He got paid off of Madden.
It's just ridiculous how every week he's in the news. Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. So he's just being a goofball now, a moron,
Here's the thing.
Your helmet, you cuss out your dang... your GM, like who the hell does that? You threaten your GM?
I'm sure he's not the first, and I'm sure he's not the last. Okay?
Well, he the first got in trouble for it.
But
you got released. You ain't getting in trouble. And you got kicked off the team.
He got picked up really quick too.
Because he's that talented. If it was an average receiver, he probably would have never been in the league again.
I mean, that's why he felt okay to do it. Why are you wiping the thing? You're gonna shake the camera.
Let that have been Landry from the Browns. Guarantee you wouldn't have got another job.
Landry would have got signed too. Man.
No, he wouldn't. No, he wouldn't have.
He's good
Landry would have been banned like Kaepernick.
Landry has been like the leading receiver in receptions for like 4 years now. So.
And haven't been in playoffs, none of them.
That's fine.
Good luck.
Oh well.
And I like Landry.
No, you don't. You're just dissing him. You don't like.
I got more Brown stuff than you do.
You don't even like the Browns.
I got 4 brown shirts.
You don't even.
I got a pair of brown sweatpants, 3 Browns hats, a pair of socks, and a lanyard with a keychain.
Listen, you don't like any teams from Cleveland.
So I do. Now the Cavs I don't like, and I'm about to sit here and lie to. But the Browns I like, and the Indians are okay with me.
You don't like none of them. You don't like any of them. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. He's been in the news. He's been an easy target at this point. The man wasn't happy with a helmet. He's worn a helmet for, whatever, 5, 6, 7 years now, however long he's been in the league, whatever. He's comfortable with his helmet. Like I said, you go to work and you got a certain pair of boots or gloves or some type of equipment that you use.
And when the league tell you years prior that, okay, this year we're going to change helmets, you better start picking now.
Well, guess what?
So he ain't got no excuse.
Doesn't mean you're going to like it.
I understand that, but you need to still follow protocol.
Hey, he tried to challenge it.
Okay, Antonio Brown, just stay out of the news for negativity. Just focus on being with New England, helping Brady get his 6th championship so he can pass Jordan. And
he's already got 6.
Just know Brady doesn't have. He got 5.
You sure about that?
You want to bet right now on air?
Mm-hmm. Go look it up. I'll give you a second. While he's looking that up,
how many Super Bowl rings does Tom Brady have?
6.
Oh, thank you. You owe me my $10 back.
Rings and 9 total Super Bowl appearances, the most out of any.
And he calls himself the stat man, does he not? Okay, point proven as usual.
Even Stephen A. makes mistakes every blue moon.
Stephen A's a clown too.
Yeah, a clown that's worth $50 million.
That's fine. You could be worth $100 billion. Don't mean you're a great person.
Bozo was a clown. He got rich.
I don't know if he was rich. He was probably well off. But yeah, I mean, how are we doing, New England?
We're going to see Sunday.
Troubled players have been proven to do good. Corey Dillon.
Josh Gordon, Randy Moss.
Josh Gordon has...
He's getting there. He's getting there now.
Randy Moss. So this isn't the first time they've picked up a troubled player. And they usually... excuse me. They usually do really well in New England. So... as long as he's got no repercussions or punishments coming down from the league, I think he's going to be just fine. I think he's a great asset to Tom Brady. their offense is extremely high.
Yeah, top 5 offense now, ridiculous. Probably top 3.
I don't know that they have a tight end still yet. I haven't paid attention.
They don't need one with them 3. Edelman can be tight end.
Technically,
they had Josh and Brown on the outside.
So yeah, they got a very high-powered offense. It's going to be very hard to defeat.
I bet you people pick up Tom Brady now in fantasy when y'all didn't want him at the beginning of the year.
Who didn't want Tom Brady?
A lot of people were saying Brady's falling off. He don't got no weapons and all that.
Said that they're idiots. Tom Brady has had no weapons the majority of his career, and it's still been an outstanding.
But he always had a good defense.
Doesn't mean nothing.
That means a lot. Flacco won a damn Super Bowl with a great defense.
Well, Flacco did good that year, offensively, but yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see if he can stay out the news the rest of the year and just play football at this point.
Please just play football.
The Browns, the good old Browns, they have been hyped. I don't know what the hell that shit was, but okay. The Browns have been so hyped all off season.
The most hyped team in the league.
A lot of people have even predicted them to go to the Super Bowl and possibly win the Super Bowl. And they came out
and laid Sunday a freaking egg.
And were terrible.
13 points against the Titans.
13 points. I think what Titans had 43, I think it was.
Yeah, 43-13.
Terrible.
This shit is blasphemy, man.
I don't know what happened, man. The first drive,
they looked awesome.
They looked unstoppable. They drove down the field, scored a touchdown, and then
reality hit.
No, not even that. The same shit happened that was happening last year. Their kicker missed the fucking extra point.
Yeah, that started everything. Yeah, so it was 6-0 instead of 7-0.
So it was 6-0. I think that took a lot of momentum away from just like really here we go.
Right, here we exactly.
I think there was 3 games last year we lost
on kicks
off of kicks.
Then the dumbass offensive lineman gonna kick the dude in the head. That was part 2.
Was it Robinson? I think
you knew when that happened. It was just unraveling, man. Why would you do that?
He kicks one of the defenders in the head, gets thrown out the game.
I hope he gets suspended.
I believe another lineman got hurt, so they were down linemen.
Yeah, it was just a snowball effect. Man.
It went downhill from there. I don't know what the fuck.
And Derrick Henry just kept jabbing and jabbing and jabbing and jabbing until they was knocked out. Derrick Henry did not give them any breathing room, man. Derrick Henry did whatever he wanted.
Here's the thing, like their stars. It wasn't like their stars, their go-to guys didn't show up.
Everybody was okay.
Let's see.
Everybody was all right. I think Odell had 70 yards or something.
7 receptions, I think 71 yards.
Njoku had like 3 or 4 catches.
Baker was good until
the second half.
Second half, he had
3 damn interceptions in 6 minutes.
He had 285 yards and 3 interceptions, 1 touchdown. 1 touchdown came on that first drive. 3 interceptions after that. I think he held the ball way too long the whole game. It was pressured a lot more than what he needed to be. It threw a lot of stupid passes that second half.
Then Delaney Walker stupid comment talking about they are who we thought we. Like, dude, shut up, dude. You ain't even shut up.
He's gonna
make a Pro Bowl before you say something.
But another thing that I noticed, Nick Chubb only had 17 rushes. I don't think that's enough.
That's a lot of touches, man. That's more than enough to get the job done.
I think he needs to have at least 25 rushes a game.
That's not the kind of back he is. He's not going to get the ball.
What are you talking about?
25 rushes? That's a lot of carries. Rushes. That's a Gurley Gamara type of running back. He ain't that.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not. You putting him in the same category as Gurley and Gamara and Barkley and Zeke.
I think he's a top 10 running back.
I give him top 12.
I give him top 10.
I'd rather have Fournette than Chubb.
I think Nick Chubb has to have more rushes. Like I said, at least 25.
20 at the most. Not no 25. That's too many.
He needs to have 25
He's not
rushes.
ready for that yet. Hunt can get 25.
Well, when Hunt comes, he can. Chubb can have 17 rushes.
No, he's going to have about 12. Kareem going to have 15.
Kareem. But Nick Chubb needs to have 25 rushes, man. It has to happen. They need to. Baker
that
threw
means
the ball.
Baker's not going to throw the ball as much. And I want Baker throwing it, don't you?
I want Baker doing it.
All right, when Odell get mad.
Baker threw the ball 38 times. He doesn't need to throw it 38 times.
Yeah, because they were down the whole game. If they wasn't down like that, he wouldn't have had to throw the ball that much.
They weren't down to the late in the second half when they started throwing interceptions and all that other bullshit.
They were losing at halftime.
Yeah, what was it, like 13-6, somewhere around there at halftime? 14-6, something like that. They weren't down big at all. So
it's hard to stick with the running game when you're losing. and it's your first home game, and you got all these expectations that you want to win. Chubb, I didn't even think he got that many carries. That's a lot of carries. 17 carries.
He needs to have 25.
Oh, I'm gonna say it like this: he needs to touch the ball 20 times a game. It doesn't have to be 20 rushes.
Well, he needs to
touch the ball 20 times. No, 20 is good for Chubb.
25. 20.
And I like Chubb. I think he's a very good running back.
Say 22 rushes, three catches.
I say 17 rushes, 3 catches.
I mean, are the Browns overhyped? I don't think so.
Yeah, it's one game. Relax.
It's one game.
Now, if they do it again against the Jets, I'm done with it.
They better not do it against the Jets.
They do this against the Jets on national TV and they lose or it's a close game, I'm done with them.
Number one, Sam Darnold's out with mono.
Bell, he said he's playing, but still.
His MRI was cleared, so we'll see if they play Le'Veon. He should have.
Still got Roby Anderson. Still got Crowder.
So, I mean, they got a decent team.
Yeah, just have a decent team.
Trevor Siemian played.
And their defense is good.
Trevor Siemian started for the Broncos and was a decent guy.
Yeah, he wasn't bad, right.
He's not a terrible backup. So, it's not. I don't think
it's not a gimme win.
Yes, exactly. I don't think it's a gimme win whatsoever.
And they're in New York. They're not in Cleveland.
They are. So...
Browns need to go in there and handle business.
I think Odell is going to want to have a big game because
somebody needs to have a big, whether it be Odell, Chubb, someone on the Browns need a Baker. Somebody need to have a big game. And Garrett need 2 sacks.
It's not the Giants, but it's still New York. I think Odell is going to want to go off because it's his return to New York. So in my opinion, look for Odell to have a big game.
I look for Baker to have a big game.
I mean, if Odell has a big game, Baker's going to have a big game.
The Browns need to blow them out to gain some respect back. This game shouldn't even be close.
They definitely need to blow
at all. This game should not be close.
They definitely should blow.
This game should be about 31-10, something like that. It shouldn't be close. It shouldn't go down to the fourth quarter. It shouldn't be no dumb 18 penalties. That's just ridiculous.
Well, that's another thing that killed. 18 penalties for almost 3. I think it was like 275 yards. That's ridiculous.
I think it was jitters. That definitely played a part. They was just so hyped up that they was just a little bit nervous and shaky.
They've been hyped up all offseason. Like I said, to even possibly win the Super Bowl. It's their first game as a team. Baker hasn't played in a real game with any of his receivers. They're at home.
Landry.
Did Landry play?
Yeah, Landry was there last year.
No, I mean in the preseason.
Oh yeah, that was there. I don't like that. They didn't play none in the preseason. That was bad. I don't like that at all.
They're at home. The fans are super hyped because they actually think they have a winner this year. They have high expectations for this team.
Very high expectations.
And I think it was just listen. I didn't think they're going to go undefeated.
Oh, yeah, of course. I don't think no team's going to go
undefeated. I honestly think they needed to get smacked in the mouth, and they did.
Yeah, they definitely did. This was a humbling humbling time.
I think they've been humbled, and I think this is going to give them the jump start forward that
I
they
definitely
need.
think it is. So, damn, but they got to play the Rams.
They got the Rams. They got the Patriots. They got
the Ravens twice.
Ravens
who are good.
I mean, Lamar Jackson
ain't nothing to sleep on.
Game, but I don't.
I mean, he ain't gonna do that every week.
I don't believe it.
But I think he's a better quarterback than what people giving him credit for. Somebody all he can do is run.
We'll see.
We've seen that, huh?
Who are they playing? Miami?
Yeah,
Miami's
they
the worst team in the league right now.
Shit, ain't no worse than the Browns suck.
The Browns don't
right.
suck.
This they do. That game they did.
The Dolphins quarterback is either Fitzpatrick or Josh Rosen.
I'm gonna tell y'all like this, people. If the Browns lose on Monday, it's a Monday night game, national TV. I'm going to have my brown sweatpants on with my brown shirt and my Browns hat. Like I told Pat at the beginning of the show, I got 4 brown shirts, 3 Cleveland Browns hats,
a
pair of brown sweatpants,
of merchandise you have,
and all type of stuff. If the Browns lose this game, I'm auctioning it off. Y'all can have it all. I'm getting rid of it.
People, my point exactly. This man stays a fair weather fan.
I don't mind them losing. That's fine. It happens in sports.
But
losing 2 in a row and you supposed to be one of the best teams in the league.
Losing 2 in a row
that's
and
pathetic.
Losing to this Jets team would be terrible.
And I'm about saying, if you're losing to teams that ain't even going to make the playoffs.
You're still jumping off the band. The Titans might make the playoffs.
Yeah, they would be 9-7, but they won't make no playoffs. I give them 9-7.
They'll bid for a wild card. But again, my point is proving you're a fair weather fan. You're not a real Browns fan. You're not a real
I love my city. Don't you?
Sure, why not?
Okay, then.
But I don't live in Cleveland no more, so...
You shut up. Yes, you do.
I don't.
Where do you live?
I live in Euclid.
What is Euclid a suburb of?
It doesn't matter.
It does matter. Cleveland is a city built of many suburbs. Menor, East Lake, all that is Cleveland. You didn't know that?
Yeah, that's fine. But just because it's a suburb around a major city doesn't mean you live in that major city.
Okay, so if you stayed in Cleveland Heights.
You just...
No, I didn't.
Oh my goodness. You just spit all in my face.
So if someone asks where you live...
I'm flustered. I don't even know what the hell's going on anymore.
If you lived in Cleveland Heights and somebody asks you where do you live, are you going to say Cleveland, Ohio or Cleveland Heights, Ohio?
I'm going to say Cleveland Heights.
Shut up, Pat. No, you won't.
Cleveland Heights is nicer than Cleveland
It is, but it's some bad parts of Cleveland Heights too.
There's bad parts of every city you live in, so...
Yeah, like Euclid.
Anyways, what was it? Browns. Yeah, you're a fake Browns fan. They should win. The Jets have a backup quarterback. Simeon's decent. He started with the Broncos, so it's not a gimme game.
It's definitely not a gimme game. Le'Veon's going to get them at least 10 points.
I'm not panicking at this point. I think the Browns needed to get smacked in the face and brought back to reality because the whole Super Bowl is... That's
a little bit far-fetched. That's way too far. They first year.
Jumping ahead.
Maybe next year or the year after.
Because this team hasn't even been together a year.
Okay, let me ask you this. Huh? Are you going to start to panic if they lose Monday? If they lose 2 in a row, are you going to hit the panic button?
I won't hit the panic button. Yeah, I won't hit the panic button, but I will. Okay. But I will be less confident that they'll make the playoffs at that point.
Okay, if they go 1-2, are you gonna hit the panic button? Because they're not gonna beat the Rams.
They got the Rams. The Rams is not.
That's here though, ain't it? Ain't that in Cleveland?
They'll be here.
Still, they're not about to beat Jared Goff and Gurley and Coop and Bull Coops and all. And then you got not Eli Apple. They got Talib and. Calvin, the other corner over there.
The other corner. Oh, I'm scared of the other.
Marcus Peters. They got Marcus Peters and freaking
Talib is old. I'm not worried about him either.
They're going to make Odell and Landry go through hell. Njoku's going to have to lead the team.
They will not.
Yeah, all right. So you picking the Browns to beat the Rams? That's what you're saying?
2-1. Mark my words. But yeah, like I said, I'm not worried about the Browns. I'm not panicking. They will win against the Jets this week, and they'll be fine going forward. I picked them 2-1. I think they'll beat the Rams next Thursday on Thursday Night Football.
Damn, so the Browns got an extra short week.
Yeah, they got a real short week. So at least they'll be at home. But although it didn't work for the Titans game, but we'll see what happens. So let's see if we got some recaps. Last week, as me and Dante do every week, we predict the games ahead, and let's see who won. Cause I beat them last year, so let's see what happened.
Get demolished this year.
Let's see what happened. I'm gonna go back to this page because there's my picks.
All right, people.
Hold on.
Cause I got mine.
The Bears and Packers. Everyone picked the Packers.
Yes, I knew that.
The Bears,
yeah,
so I was wrong.
That was a low score. I knew
that was a terrible game.
Yeah, that was a boring game.
The Chiefs and Jaguars.
That was actually an alright game for real.
Got that. Let's see. Vikings.
But Watkins put up a game. Shout out to Sammy Watkins.
Vikings.
I picked the Vikings. You didn't.
And Julio still played, and they still.
And lost. Dalvin Cook put on a show. Thank you, Dalvin.
So Browns lost. We both picked the Browns. The Jets and Bills. We both picked the Jets, and the Jets lost. They blew a
16-point lead. Right.
Ravens. I think we both picked the Ravens. Dolphins.
Shout out Lamar Jackson. That was just ridiculous. Shout out Hollywood Brown.
Eagles,
Hollywood Brown.
We both picked the Eagles.
Carson Wentz, thanks for the 44.
Oh, shit.
Appreciate that.
Drop my mouse.
Yeah.
Oh, and it killed my whole page. Hopefully it didn't lose it. Okay, there we go. The Rams game. What was that? We both picked the Rams, and we were right. I think everybody else was. Chargers.
Who did they play?
The Rams played the Panthers. And they only beat them by 3 points, actually. Chargers beat the Colts. We both picked the Chargers. We both picked the Seahawks. Seahawks only won by 1 game.
The Bengals. I think the Bengals going to be better than people think this year.
Yeah, I think Andy Dalton had a good game, and that's.
So you think that's going to be his best game of the season?
I don't think it's going to stay that way.
Wow.
We both picked the Cowboys because Dante's a fair weather fan.
Whatever. Dallas beat the dog snot out of the Giants. Shout out Dak and Gallup and Amari Cooper.
You picked the 49ers. You picked the Buccaneers.
49ers won. Told you Garoppolo.
Cardinals, that was a tie. Neither one of us got that.
Yeah, you picked the Lions. I picked the Cardinals.
Matt Stafford balled out that game.
So did Kyler Murray in the second half.
Patriots won. We both picked Patriots.
Steelers, y'all ought to be shamed. Ain't no way in hell. But only 3 points?
They're on the road as the Patriots.
Man, the Patriots defense is that good to stop Juju, Connor, and Ben Roethlisberger. Only 3 points?
Juju Connor, and
Roethlisberger.
I thought you were calling him Juju Connor.
No.
Okay.
Like I said, that's Juju, 3 top 10s at every position.
Listen, like I said, Juju has a lot to prove. He doesn't have a superstar on the other side of
the
the
field. So you think he'd be better with a number 1 next to him?
We'll see. He has to prove he can
Would
be
you
a
draft him
one.
in fantasy?
Juju?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take a risk, but he's got to, like I said.
He a high risk, high reward. That's what you think?
No, I don't think he's a high risk, but he has to prove he could be a number 1 receiver. He had Antonio Brown. Of course he could put up numbers.
Did he even score catch a ball that game?
I don't think he did much. Saints won. We both picked the Saints.
Shout out to the Texans. They put up a fight, man. That probably was the best game of the week for real.
You defaulted on this one.
No, I didn't. Raiders. I told you the Raiders was going to win.
No, you said Raiders with Antonio Brown. Raiders won. I picked the Broncos. I guess you could. So hold on. You said Raiders with Brown, but you said
Broncos. I said the Raiders without Brown is going to be a close game. That's what I said.
You said if Raiders have Antonio Brown, they win. If they don't, they lose. So you don't get.
I didn't say if they lose. I said it's going to be a close game.
No, you said.
You know, man. You're not about to take away my win,
I said
man.
Raiders with Brown. I wrote it on here. You said Raiders win with Antonio Brown.
Yeah, and I said if they don't have him, it's going to be a close game.
If they don't, Broncos win. So you don't get that point.
You are a cheater, man.
Yeah, because without Broncos, I wrote it right under there. But you still beat me this week. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You had 11. I had.
I think you had 9.
9. You ain't beat me by much. So you beat me last week, finally. I think that was like the first week in a whole year you beat me. So
let's get these predictions going, people. Oh, we ain't even do our Thursday game prediction because I would have picked the Panthers.
Oh yeah, of course you would since they won. I don't want to hear that.
The Panthers lost, Pat. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, did they lose? Yeah, I mean,
I would have picked Cam Newton. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I probably would have too.
What's wrong with you, Cam? Man, you starting to look pedestrian, man.
Cam is.
You need to fix it, Cam. Like ASAP. You supposed to be a star in this league, and you looking like. You looking like Nick Foles right now.
Listen, Cam Newton is worried about all that fashion and his little fashion runways that he's working. So apparently he cares about that more. But let me see. Damn it, did it again. Drop the mouse. Ugh. Let me take a look here. Is there anything we want to discuss? Yeah, Saints-Texans game was really good.
That was the game of the week. I told you that.
Packers were trash with the Bears. That game was terrible.
Yeah, that was boring. That's a defensive game. Told you the Bears ain't got no offense. I keep telling you that.
Patrick Mahomes balled out. Falcons were a disappointment. They only put up 12 points. That's trash. Browns were a disappointment for everybody.
Vikings do have a good D, though.
Ravens look pretty good. We'll see how if that continues.
The Redskins had to come back because the Redskins was winning that whole game.
Wentz looked real good.
Case Keenum put up numbers.
Panthers, they won as usual. Colts.
No, the Panthers didn't. The Rams won.
I meant the Rams. I'm sorry. The Rams won is
that actually was a close game. Ain't no as usual.
Colts were better than I thought they would, but I think that's because of Mac. He balled out. Bengals looked better than I thought they would. They only lost by a point. Cowboys balled. I knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, we knew that.
How about them Cowboys?
Right.
49ers. Steelers got their ass whooped. They should have put up more than 3, but on the road, first game of the season against.
Who do the Patriots play? Well, we going to talk about that in a second.
Yeah, we'll get there in a second. The Saints was game of the week. Raiders won despite losing Antonio Brown.
Because Tyrell Williams will have 1,000 yards.
So shaking the table.
Let's shake it on up, y'all.
Shake it now.
What Jeremy say?
Jeremy, why does Pat face look like that? Ew. Jeremy, your whole self is ill. You're just an ill person. Stop shaking the table.
I didn't touch nothing.
You keep hitting the table. It shakes the camera. All right, so we'll get into this week's predictions. Ew. So we won't count the Bucks-Panthers game because we were supposed to go on yesterday and we're unable to, so that's a wash. We won't count that. Cardinals and Ravens. Oh, are you excited for this one? Is this one of your games?
No, that's not one of my games of the week.
Where you going?
Lamar Jackson continues. He ain't gonna throw no 5 touchdowns or it ain't gonna score no 59 points. But Lamar Jackson will have another good game. I think Hollywood Brown continues. Ravens win this game, but it's not going to be nowhere near. Yeah. The Cardinals aren't going to get blew out like that. But I do think the Ravens are going to handle business, and they're at home. Go ahead, Ravens.
I think the Cardinals will get blown out.
Wow.
The Ravens defense.
Kyler Murray.
The Ravens defense is of course not what it used to be, but I think they're still solid. I don't think Kyler Murray's going to have a show.
You got David Johnson. You got David Fitzgerald. You got Christian Kirk.
They are at Baltimore, aren't they? Yeah, they're at Baltimore. Yeah, I think Cardinals are going to get smashed. I picked the Ravens as well.
So you think it's a blowout?
Yeah, it's going to be a blowout. Lions and Chargers. Lions are at home. Chargers, Chargers won last week.
Yes, they won last week.
Lions tied with the stupid Cardinals, but Matthew Stafford balled out. What are you going with? What do you think, my friend? Do you think the Lions bounce back?
This is an interesting game, and I do think it's going to be a very good game, honestly. But I'm not going against Phillip Rivers and Keenan Allen and Eckler. And then on the defensive side, you got that defensive rusher, Bosa, and yeah, I'm going with the Chargers. But this will be a close game. I can see a 24-27 game, 24-21, something like that.
I think this will be high scoring.
Hell no. What offense the Lions got other than Galladay?
I mean, what they have last week? The Lions put up.
They only put up 20 points.
I think they put 27.
24? Oh no.
Yeah, they put up 27.
Oh, 27.
So I think 27 is high.
Yeah, that is high.
So I think it'll be a high scoring game. I think both of these teams are mediocre. They're middle of the line.
Wow, you think the Chargers only gonna win 8 games?
I mean, I don't think they're.
I got them. I got them 9-7. If Melvin Gordon was playing, I would have put him at 10-6.
I'm gonna go with the Lions just because they're at home. I don't think either defense is very impressive. And
you don't like Bosa?
I mean, Bosa is one person.
Yeah, just like Myles Garrett was one person last year.
Myles Garrett had
a hell of a year. Denzel Ward is just one person.
But I'm saying you had a pass rusher and a defender.
You do know the Chargers have a top 5 corner on their team. I forgot his name.
Yeah, of course. So look him up because you didn't think of his name. He's so top 5. But yeah, I'm going with the Lions.
What's the Chargers' number 1 cornerback?
I think just because the Lions are at home and neither team has a great defense, I'll give the edge to the Lions. Matt Stafford had a great game last week. Colton Titans. This is another very, very, very mediocre game. Very mediocre.
These games suck so far.
This game is trash.
The Titans and the Colts. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Who you going with?
I'm going with Derrick Henry and the Titans again.
Titans. They are at home. I'm gonna go with the Colts. I think Marlon Mack is gonna run all over the Colts defense or the Titans defense. Something Chubb should have done if they didn't hold him back. Like I said, Chubb needs more carries. Marlon Mack will get those carries.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Casey Hayward Jr., top 5 corner in football. Not to mention they have Joey Bosa and Melvin Ingram on the defensive line. Okay. Yeah, Chargers win.
I'm glad you had to look that up, Mr. Statman.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Mr. Statman.
Hater.
But yeah, Colts over the Titans. Titans at home. I think both teams are mediocre. Colts are probably not even that mediocre.
Yeah, Colts
at
are
this
going to go 6-10.
But I think Colts take this one. Smash the Titans, not smash, but smack them back to reality after blowing out the Browns. Bengals, 49ers. This, in my opinion, is another average game. I'm not impressed by either one of these teams still. 49ers won, and the Bengals lost very slightly to the Seahawks. What do you think?
I'm going to say it like this.
What do you say?
Same thing I did last week with the Raiders. If Mixon plays,
here you go.
I'm picking the Bengals.
Can we just have a solid pick? And
if Joe Mixon plays, the Bengals will win this game. If he does not play,
he's scheduled to play right now.
If he does not play, I'm picking the 49ers.
Here we go with this crap again. You just
can't. Come on, Boyd. I need you and John Ross.
Mixon Bengals.
But the Bengals should win this game if he plays easily, honestly, for real. No, not easily, because the 49ers ain't nothing to sleep on.
I'm just going to go straight up the Bengals. I don't think the 49ers are
that
that good.
George Kittle, second best tight end in football.
That's fine. He was that good last year. And where
Matt
they go?
Breida.
What, like
Garoppolo didn't play all last year. And they won last week with 31 points.
Garoppolo has yet to prove anything. He hasn't played a full season.
He proved 31 points yesterday.
Wow, that was one game. Good for him. You want a gold star?
Why don't you like? Did you like what he did with the Patriots? 4-0.
That's fine. Who else was it? They had Matt Castle. I think took them to the playoffs. He
was decent. Yeah, that was
Garoppolo.
Yeah, 4-0.
Listen, they threw people in New England and they stepped up.
So you think anyone can survive in that system?
Yes.
So you don't impress with nobody then?
I mean, Brady. I still give it to him. 6 Super Bowls. Something.
Moss.
What about Moss? He's not a quarterback.
Best receiver ever, or second to Jerry Rice, or third to
Randy Moss changed the game.
Yeah, he did. It's
Jerry
tough. Rice changed the game
Jerry
too,
Rice
though.
and Randy Moss are kind of like
so that's 1 and 2. Yeah, okay. So Jordan, Kobe 1A, 1B.
No, LeBron's 1.
But all right,
Jordan's 2, Kobe's 3.
Next game, the Texans and the Jaguars. This is one of my games of the week.
Ew, is it really?
Yes, man. Don't think because Nick Foles is out. That other dude that came in was balling.
The other dude, can you say his name? Can we get name here? Google it again, Mr. Statman. Can you have names with your the
backup quarterback for the Jacksonville Jaguars?
He's not backup no more. He's starting. Nick Foles is gone.
According to Jacksonville Jaguars, the Jaguars made a move for a quarterback Monday. The Jaguars have traded their 5th-round selection in the 2020 NFL.
Gardner Minshew. That's his name, people. Gardner Minshew. He's not bad. Now, is he going to beat the Texans? Of course not. But is it going to be a better game than what I think people think? Yes.
How is this game of the week?
Deshaun's going to put up his numbers, but Jacksonville's going to make him work. Don't be surprised if he throws an interception or two. Ramsey, Bouye, Marlon Mack.
Listen.
I mean, not Marlon Mack, something Mack they got on their defense.
Ramsey's already acting scared. He's like...
Ramsey's the best corner in football. It ain't even close.
He's like, whatchamacallit? Why am I drawing a blank right now? Receiver for the Texans is...
DeAndre Hopkins?
Thank you. Hopkins. He's like, Hopkins is a 99 on Madden. He's a 99 in real life. He's gonna eat regardless. You're acting scared.
I mean, what he's supposed to say? He's shitty? Because he's not. What the fuck?
You think Deion Sanders would ever say that?
Deion Sanders ain't going to say no Jerry Rice is shitty either.
He ain't going to say Jerry Rice is going to destroy me neither. I'm so tired of that guy.
So you don't like Ramsey?
Ramsey is...
Do you think he's the best corner in football?
No, I don't.
Do you think he's top 3?
Give him top 10.
Hater! Yeah, you just be a hater, man. You should keep your beard.
Either way, it had to happen for...
You look like Jeffrey Dahmer when he was 20.
Yeah, okay. Don't shave your beard because you got your little booty chin. Let's not go there.
You gotta keep hair over.
Yeah, you should. I don't know why Dante's calling this game of the week. It's definitely not. This game is
y'all know I got more than one game of the week.
It always do. This game is trash. Texans are going to blow out the Jaguars. It's not even going to be close. This game sucks. Vikings, Packers.
My other game of the week.
Oh, my goodness. Another one. Where you going this time?
Man. No, seriously, this really is the game of the week.
I don't think it is.
The Packers are at home.
I don't think the Packers
but the Vikings are a problem,
yeah,
man.
I don't think the Vikings
Dalvin Cook is back. You still got Thielen. You got Rudolph. You got Diggs. You got Murray. Their offense is loaded. Kirk Cousins is a solid quarterback.
He's solid.
All they got to do is manage the game now to Cook back. That's all he got to do is manage the game. He don't have to throw for 300-400 yards. He don't have to do that.
With them receivers, he should.
He can, but he doesn't have to. Dalvin Cook's going to... That's someone that can get 25 carries a game. Dalvin Cook. Not Nick Chubb.
Nick Chubb.
Shut up. Dalvin Cook is way better than Nick Chubb.
Yep.
Yeah, all right. No one believes that knows football. Yeah, man. I can't even pick, man.
You gotta pick. It's
that
part of my show.
Bad man in Aaron Rodgers, man. But
there you go. What you gonna do?
I'm gonna go with the Vikings, man. In a nail biter.
Vikings on the road.
31-27 Vikings. 27-24 Vikings.
Listen, I don't believe in the Packers whatsoever.
I always believe in Aaron Rodgers. I don't know who on his team. He can play with us and still win.
But I don't believe in Kirk Cousins whatsoever.
But do you believe in Dalvin Cook and their defense?
I don't believe in Dalvin Cook. I told you that when you drafted him. So
but you believe in Adam Thielen?
Yeah, I'll give him Thielen.
What did he do the first game?
Balled out.
What game did you watch?
Balled out.
No, he didn't, man.
Gave me enough fantasy points.
Adam Thielen had 8 points first week.
Yeah, like 14.
Oh, okay, so Diz didn't even play. I'm taking this to the house. How can you be?
I just wiped my sweat all over it, and you just
put it on a hat.
That's gross. You're a gross person. Just because, like I said, I don't believe the Vikings because of Kirk Cousins.
Oh.
I'm going to go Packers because they're at home.
Or is it because Aaron Rodgers is better than Kirk
Aaron Rodgers looked like trash last week, so...
He went against the best defense in football. What is he supposed to look like?
The best defense in football is New England. Okay?
I hope you really don't believe that.
They were ranked number 1 before the season
started.
No,
they weren't. They were in picking defenses in fantasy. They was like 10th.
That wasn't the right.
The Jaguars was better. The Ravens, the Jaguars.
No way in hell better than.
Dude, they got the best cornerback in the league. Ramsey and Bouye is the best tandem in football. So what about Bouye? He stinks.
Ramsey needs to hop back on that Brinks truck he rode up to in the off season and lock himself in there because he
really did that.
Yes, he rode up in the Brinks truck
and he got all that money and the $30 million in the truck.
Good for him. They still gonna lose and gonna be crap.
Okay, so what you think Jacksonville gonna be this year? 9-7?
No.
8-8?
I'll give them 7 wins if they're lucky.
Okay, when Foles play 10-6?
If Foles play, I give them 9 wins. I don't believe
I gave him 10. I gave him 10.
I
gave him 10-6.
No, I'll give them 6 games.
Wow. Why you do it? So they don't got no talent at all. So you like Fournette?
I don't know. He was injured last year. We'll see if he stays healthy.
But they don't got no receivers.
Ooh, baby. I would say game of the week.
Man, hell no.
Bradley, but Redskins suck.
This should be a blowout. It shouldn't even be close. You know, Adrian Peterson gonna run Ramsack, but
he's not.
Adrian Peterson is the 3rd best running back ever. But shout out to Jim Brown and Barry Sanders.
You never see Jim Brown play. How you rank him?
Man, I got all his tapes. And shout out to Sweetness too. So he 4th.
Sweetness?
Adrian Peterson. Sweetness is 1st.
Who'd you say was 2nd?
Jim Brown. Barry Sanders is 3rd, and Adrian Peterson is 4th.
Where's the all-time leader?
Walter Payton. Oh, Emmitt Smith. He in my top 10, but he not better than none of them 4. He's no runner. No, I'd rather have Adrian Peterson.
Terrell Davis. You think he's better?
Wow, Terrell. You really said Terrell Davis in your top 10? He was a beast, but I wouldn't put him up there with them type of. You still got Earl Campbell. You still Gale Sayers.
Stop naming these people you never watched play.
You still got Eddie,
give me a pick.
Eddie George, Marshall Faulk.
Eddie George? Really? You just
said Eddie George?
He was good. He wasn't no top 10 player.
No, he was. No, back when he was playing, he was. The Titans went to the Super Bowl with him.
One time. And they had,
You know how hard it is to repeat in football? That weird. I don't even remember the last time that happened. He was a hell of a quarterback.
They had a hell of a
They did have a Kevin Dyson. That's what they were. Frank Wycheck was their tight end. They had a squad.
So yeah.
Their defense was good.
All right, back on track.
This should be a blowout. This shouldn't even be close. Dallas should win this 31-17 again. Same score as last week.
Yeah. I never pick against the Cowboys because I'm a fanboy and I'm a fair weather fan. No, not fair weather. I'm sorry.
Hey,
I'm biased. I'm biased because Cowboys are my team, and especially against the Redskins, them bums, all my peoples that live out in
the Redskins will be better when Dwayne gets in the game.
Listen, all my friends that live out in the D.C. area, y'all gonna be highly upset this week because the bumskins is getting smashed.
But y'all receiver y'all got McCloskey or whatever, he's a beast.
I don't care. The Redskins are getting smashed this week.
And Jordan Howard's a good tight end when he comes back healthy.
Whenever he plays 2 games a year.
Yeah, he do be. He a good tight end.
Cowboys easily over the bumskins. This should be a good game.
My game of the week.
Wow, you yelled very loud again.
I'm laughing because he cried because I said that.
Steelers Seahawks. It should be
better. Game of the week.
The Steelers should bounce back from last week.
I think the Seahawks gonna make it real tough,
but
man.
Steelers are at home.
Oh, I got one more game of the week.
Oh my goodness, this is like your 7th game of
the week.
No,
it's my 4th.
Steelers Seahawks. What are you thinking? Who you going with?
Man, I'm a trust Big Ben because I like time. Mm-hmm. But
you suck.
Y'all didn't catch that. Big B in the clock. Okay, whatever.
That's why I said it sucked. It was trash.
No, it wasn't. Russell Wilson is good, but I would rather have Big Ben Roethlisberger as my quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be... Connor has to have a good game, though, in order for them to win. He can't play how he played last week with 10 carries for 16 yards or some bull
There was like down that. Game. Of course they couldn't give him the ball. And that's what you said about Chubb?
Yeah, but he can catch. If you throw him at least 4 or 5 passes, because he should be their second target other than Juju. Who they second receiver? Moncrief?
Moncrief.
No, he ain't bad.
He's not bad. He's solid.
Yeah, he's solid. Okay.
You're a hater. Why you hating on Moncrief like that?
Come on, man.
The man has had a good career.
So, I'm gonna go with the Steelers and a nail biter, man. 24-21 type game. Excuse me.
Ew, you just burped all on.
Connor should score a touchdown. So should Juju.
I'm going the other way. I'm gonna go with the Seahawks.
Wow. So you believe in Chris Carson and Tyler Lockett?
I believe
DJ Metcalf.
Metcalf had a good game.
That's the biggest human I've ever seen.
That's
man.
The stupidest thing you ever seen.
Dude, it's a football receiver. What is he? 6'5", 6'6"?
Number one.
And weigh like 250 pounds and run a 4.4.
Number one, LeBron's much bigger and more athletic than Metcalf.
LeBron was that size at 15. That would never happen again to no human ever again.
Zion is like 6'10" and
Zion is 6'7"
and 300 pounds.
How big is DJ Metcalf?
You and your Google. I thought you're stat man. Metcalf's like 6'5", 245.
50. That's a big human, man.
But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Seahawks, man. I think the Steelers are gonna struggle, man.
How big is
I don't think they're set as far as their identity on offense. What did I say? 6'5", 245.
He's 6'4", 240.
I was very close.
That's a huge receiver.
Very close. I said
is he the biggest receiver in the league?
I said 6'5", 245, and he was 6'4", 240. How close?
Man,
how closer can you
he's
get?
the biggest receiver in football.
Julio's big. What are you talking about?
Julio is 6'4".
Fucking Megatron was bigger than
Megatron was taller. He wasn't as big.
Yes, he was.
Megatron wasn't no 240, 250.
T.O. had to be about 6'4".
Yeah, but T.O. was like 6'2". He wasn't that tall. But he was like 240 though. T.O. was a big muscular guy.
That man was a fucking sculpture of a man. No homo.
T.O.?
T.O.
Yeah, he was. T.O. was one of probably the most in shape receiver I ever seen.
Where we go?
It still is.
Back on track. Seahawks. I don't think the Steelers have an identity yet.
They really don't. Without Antonio Brown.
I don't believe in Juju until he proves it.
You don't believe in Connor?
Connor, I give Connor because he had a solid year last year before he got hurt.
Right.
But it's all on him now. There's no Le'Veon Bell to fall back on or take over for, so it's all on him. I don't think they have a identity yet. So Moncrief, like I said, has been solid his whole career. But yeah, even though they're at home, I'm going with the Seahawks, man. Russell Wilson's that guy. Always has been. Bills and Giants.
This is probably the worst game of the league of the season, but I'm going to go with
who you going with?
The Giants.
Giants. Yeah, I'm gonna join.
Only because it's Saquon.
They're at home, and like you said, Saquon.
And Evan Ingram. Shout out to Evan Ingram being the top 5.
Patriots and Dolphins. This is nothing to be mentioned. The Dolphins are complete trash.
I actually think the Dolphins are going to make this closer to what people think. Watch what I tell you.
You're retarded.
Watch. It's going to be like a 33-21 game or something.
Well, who are you going with?
The Patriots.
Exactly. It's not even going to be close. Fucking, excuse me. I'm about to say. I'm acting like fucking Fitzpatrick, the starting quarterback. He's
a gunslinger.
I think they're going to Josh Rosen because Fitzpatrick has requested to be traded from the Dolphins.
I didn't hear that.
You look it up. Him and there's a bunch of players. He's one of them that has requested.
Oh yeah, a lot of the Dolphins did ask to be let go.
So, where's that at? Yeah, Patriots. They probably switched over to Rosen. So yeah, it's a complete blowout. Saints, Rams. There's a game of the week. There is a game of the week.
Game of the week. The real game of the week.
Yeah, your 8th game of the week.
No, it's the 4th.
Rams are at home. Rams are high-powered offense. I think their defense has taken a step back. Saints don't have a defense.
Yes, they do. They got Rashawn Lattimore.
Saints have a high-powered offense as well. It's going to be a high-scoring game. What is it, Sunday? It's not even shit. It's an after 4 o'clock game.
Yeah, they're on the West Coast in Los Angeles. Duh.
I mean, I thought it would be like a Sunday night, Monday. Well, of course,
the Browns got Monday.
Saints, Rams. Who you going with? Who are you going with?
I'm not picking against Drew Brees, man.
Really?
Okay. I don't know who he play.
Right.
Michael Thomas, Ted Ginn, Jared Cook, Alvin Kamara. Probably the most elite running back I've seen.
What?
That dude is just amazing.
Oh my goodness.
He can run. He can jump.
He's not better than Barkley. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Yeah, okay, I do know. He had a hell of a grilling, but he's not better than Barkley.
Yeah, his grill is a good 200,000. I'm gonna go with the Saints in the close.
Speaking about 200,000, shout out to Odell Beckham with that
$200,000 watch.
He had one in the game.
Odell, stop doing silly stuff to draw.
Man, he been silly, man. I love it. I'm fine with it.
You could have had Nikki, but she said she didn't do nothing with you because you jumped out the car dancing to Drake.
Nikki has a fake butt, so who cares?
She don't got no fake vagina, so I don't give what her cheeks do.
You were going way off a topic now. I'm going the other end. I'm going to Rams. Rams are at home. I don't think the Saints are going to stop their offense. It's going to be close.
So you think the Rams are going to stop their offense?
I didn't say they will, but I'm going to go with Rams over the Saints.
Wow.
It's going to be a high-scoring game.
So do you think the Rams going to win 13 games?
High score. What?
You think the Rams going to win 13 games again?
No, they're going to lose their first game next week against the Browns.
I said, do you think they're going to win 13 games?
I don't know. I'll look at it later. Bears, Broncos.
Come on, man.
Can you sit up a little bit? I don't even know if the camera's catching. Let me look. Is the camera
catching?
No, look at you idiot. Sit up. What a moron. What are you doing? Sit your ass up. Look, is lounging here. Who are you going with, the Bears and Broncos?
The Bears easily win this game.
Bears. All right. Yeah.
And I started y'all defense, so y'all got to come on.
I'm not going to disagree with you. I'm going Bears. The Broncos
have no identity or offense
Eagles,
or
Falcons. Ooh, is this another one of your games of the week? Let's go for 10 of them.
Game of the week! This is one of my games of the week, man. I think the Falcons bounce back and take down the Eagles, making Dallas the leader of the division.
Falcons.
But Wentz, you got to give me some points, man. You got
Falcons,
to.
Right?
Yes, I'm picking the Falcons because they're in Atlanta. And if they was in Philly, I'll pick Philly. But I think Matt Ryan and Julio and them bounce back, man. I think Freeman's going to have a good game. I think Sanu and all them boys, Hopper. Atlanta has probably a top 5 offense, man.
Sure they do.
With
12 points last week.
With Sanu and the Browns got 13 and they still got a top 10 offense. So what you saying?
I'm going with the Eagles. That's what I'm saying. Eagles
so you think the Eagles winning 13 games?
I'm not saying 13 games. They're going to beat the Falcons. Falcons are not good.
So you giving up on the Falcons' reign after they went to the Super Bowl year before last?
I was shocked that they went to the Super Bowl.
Why? They have a top 5 offense.
Matt Ryan is not that good.
Matt Ryan is a top 10 quarterback.
Julio's a monster.
Top 3.
Freeman is not
top 10.
No, he is definitely not
top 12.
He's top 20.
Wow, you can ain't tweet. So you would rather have Marlon Mack over Devontae Freeman?
Absolutely. I got him in my fantasy over that guy. Yeah, Eagles over the Falcons.
What about Aaron Jones?
Maybe. He bought out. Browns and Jets. I'm going Browns. They bounce back this week.
Yeah, I'm not even picking this game.
Yeah, you're going Browns.
I'm going to just pick my sweatpants.
Let's get this. I don't even understand you sometimes. Okay, so that's the predicts. For the podcast, we're going to cut off here. That's our show for Black and White Just Sports. I'm Pat.
I'm Dante.
We'll catch y'all out next
Peace.
episode. Okay. For the live feed right now, we'll see if anybody's on here asking questions. Nobody's asking questions. So we'll give it a couple more minutes and then we're cutting the live feed off as well. Boom, 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 boom. Can I hit?
Anybody go?
Let's pause it. I hope I didn't have. We may have had some fucking mishaps.
It's raining.
So hopefully it wasn't too bad. Alright. I'm going to give it like 2 minutes. And if nobody has questions within that 2 minutes, we're just going to cut the show and end it. What the hell was that? I wonder about you sometimes.
No, you shouldn't. I thought you had Drake.
Drake? Oh, yeah, that's good.
You for real? Luke. You scat, man. Why would you do that, man?
I had little.
A shot?
Basically. Shout out Pizza Planet Toy Story. Never forget.
Shout out TGI Fridays.
What? Why would you shout them out? We're not sponsored by them.
Yeah.
It should be a good week in the NFL.
You definitely should.
Like I said, I don't know why we even mentioned basketball. They're trash.
Hold your head, Serena, for losing.
She's alright. She's the best tennis player ever.
She ranked 9th.
I said ever. I didn't say this year. Ever. She's the best. Yeah. All right. I think we're gonna end it at this point.
Please no, Burrows tires. What's the name?
We'll get to that after the show, simpleton. So, like I said, all the social medias, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, go follow us there. All the podcasts, we shouted it out earlier. Listen to us on our podcast as well. For that being said, we're going to wrap this show up for Black and White Just Sports. I'm Pat.
I'm Dante.
We will catch y'all out next week.
Peace.
Let me have to bring this Zoom in and turn it off.